Boasty and JAQED is a freshman here at Cal Poly, and he's really good. He's been impressing us all. He got second at a couple of our locals, and people are excited to see good things from him. And Boasty has been the second best player here for a while. So, oh, am I having the Clay Dog join me on the mic? Everybody, can I get some kind? Put your favorite Twitch emoji in the chat for the Clay Dog.
Is that me?
Yeah, you're the Clay Dog.
Is that who I am now?
We had J-Dog, and now we have the Clay Dog.
I thought I was Lobster.
I thought you were Claygasm. All right, so you know these boys better than anybody else, except maybe other people.
Yeah. So to state the obvious, S2H and Jtails the favorite to win here, but Jack and Boasty have both been performing super well in the San Luis Obispo region. Boasty especially, both in and out. Jack actually just coming into the region this year.
So I was just saying that, like, he's a freshman and he just came out of nowhere and just like started taking some names.
He's from Vegas actually, and he did pretty well at the last week. This one local game, he got like 17th.
All right, so Clopster, I want you to level with me. What are the actual? Give me a number. What's the actual % chance that this set goes to Jack Boasty?
10.
10. All right.
10.
You know, those are better numbers than most people could put up against that team.
Yeah, I actually. That's like going off of like my Smash 4 knowledge. I haven't seen S2H play in this game at all yet, so for all I know, he might be a god, and the odds might be much lower.
He's playing that Meta Knight, and Meta Knight's got some sweet stuff going on.
Boasty's one of the few members of the slow Smash community who's managed to take not consistent, but like more than one set off of Jtails.
And it was in a best of 5 too, which is a big deal, right? Like, at the end of the day, best of 3 actually means a little bit less in a game like Smash 4 specifically, because you just play like less stocks.
Yeah, it means a lot more in this game though. I think. Yeah. I think the 3 stock format just makes everything way more consistent, which is nice.
Yeah, like that's the nice thing. Like, one of the things that I heard a lot of people say was that like the last one was a 2.5 stock game, and now we get to like actually round up, you know?
Yeah, I feel that.
All right. Do you think that Jtails picked? Excuse me. Do you think that Twitch.tv/Jtails picked Wolf just to flex on Jax here a little bit?
Not at all. Jtails has been playing Wolf pretty consistently over the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's definitely been one of his top picks for a main in this game.
Yeah, he was playing it a lot at Glitch, and I don't know if you saw, like, Leffen has also been exploring Wolf recently too.
And Zero as well.
Yeah. I guess a lot of people are starting to see the potential of this character. I remember when it came out, there was a lot of hype, and then people said, actually, you know, Wolf can't kill, we're going to look at other characters, and then they re-examined that a little bit, I feel like.
Despite having pretty mediocre recovery, I'd say he's a really good all-rounder.
Oh yeah, I mean he has a button that says like the neutral button, right? Just like press that B button, you're like win neutral, right?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like a bar where you give your opponent, and you're like, you have to be this good to get past this. And already by doing that, you're spending less
wow,
did you
see that?
That was nuts.
Boasty just used the wall for the exact moment he needed to.
3 stock.
That's just a rough situation. The thing is, like, doubles in Smash 4, bringing back a 2v1 was already hard, but now bringing back a 2v1 in a game where you can't run through opponents, all your defensive options are like way worse. It's incredibly hard, and just makes it that much more impressive when it actually happens.
Oh yeah, no, like for sure. The chat says, gee, the chat's very happy for you. They're all losing it.
Yeah, I like the Pikachu emoji, so I should have been repping, but I took it off because it was way too hot.
Did you play? How was your doubles?
We went 1 and 2. We lost to Gohan and not Joel, and then we lost to Whale Saber and Blue. That was a little bit of a heartbreaker set, just because Roy can be very scary, and so can Palutena on doubles. Palutena can just have a hitbox wherever she wants on the field at any time, and Roy kills you at 50.
Also, Palutena doesn't have a single hitbox that isn't a kill move.
That's also very true. All right, here we are going in game 2.
Sometimes she jabs you and you go flying, and you're like, what did I do with my life? How did I end up here? Alright, we're back in. Come on, Wolf, just shine that laser right back. What are you doing? Yeah, I haven't seen S2H at all in this game yet.
Yeah. How familiar are you with the stage boundaries?
The like size of the stages?
Yeah.
I know like the basics of it. You're talking about how like town is smaller in this game?
Other way around actually.
Or town is bigger in this game?
So that's the funny thing. In Smash 4 you would pick the battlefield because it had the highest ceiling, and you would pick the town because it had the lowest ceiling, and now it's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I believe Battlefield has a short ceiling. PS2 is the shortest, but Battlefield has a pretty short one, whereas Town and City actually has probably the highest blast zone, from my understanding.
Yeah, I pretty much never go to town as my counter pick because Inkman doesn't like big ceilings.
Oh my god. See, I keep thinking Jay is Jax, but it stands for Jtails.
So you just get really impressed with Jack?
I get really impressed. I'm like, wow, he just smacked S2H out of there, and then I'm like, oh no, wait.
Do you ever think like, oh man, that's really impressive, and then you realize it was Jtails, and you're like, that's not that impressive.
The bar just gets lower.
Like, come on, dude. All right. I mean, like, they're just doing all the right team stuff. Meta Knight actually seems like a little terrifying in teams because
oh yeah, most definitely.
Meta Knight can go out there like pretty hard, and it's kind of hard to chase the Meta Knight down to protect your teammate off ledge.
Exactly. Meta Knight has the speed, the hitboxes, and the frame data, and the kill power to just be like a complete monster in doubles. Eric was playing Meta Knight on our doubles team. We would just do like up throw into up B and get kills at 70 very consistently.
So you see that interaction right there where Jack was shooting the lasers, S2H was just running into them, and meanwhile Jtails was just running a train on Boasty while Jack is sitting there pressing the laser. That's the kind of thing when you see those like experienced teams with the knowledge, because in Jack's mind he was like, oh, I'm going to get this ledge guard, and then meanwhile, boom, his team lost his stock.
Yeah.
You're not playing for your stocks in teams, you're playing for 6 stocks.
I definitely think your teammate's stocks are always more valuable than your opponent's.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially too, I think it depends on a lot. Like in a situation like this where a 1v2 is going to be a lot harder to beat against 2 people that have like pretty good experience and knowledge on how to do that. I mean, I think it's pretty easy to say at this point in the game that Jtails is just a very accomplished teams player.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's definitely one of the best. It's probably his strongest format.
Yeah, I mean, he's also really good at squad strike.
Yeah.
As we saw.
He's a jack of all trades. He plays like 6 characters.
Yeah, that's the power. I said it the other day, but squad strike is actually.
So you see, I like what S2H is doing over there too, where Meta Knight has so many jumps that he can just take up a huge space like above his partner, so that just makes a complete wall, so the other person can't get through.
Well, that's like the interesting thing about this Wolf and Meta Knight interaction is that usually from characters like Wolf with a laser or a different projectile, right, you can sometimes see them using that to control the airspace and force a grounded situation. But with Meta Knight also controlling that same airspace, there's like a constant tension between lasers and Meta Knight all in the same space, which is just about like 1 head length above the players.
Yeah, and it's nice because again with the multiple jumps, he has so much freedom with where he ends up being after jumping above his partner. He can either go in and help and create a 2v1 or just retreat. And
that waft not killing him was huge.
Yeah,
because theoretically that waft kills. Boasty could make the comeback against S2H.
Yeah,
like, honestly, the guy's a downloader.
Yeah,
he'll lose to you once and then just force or 3-stock you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, no, it's insane. He adapts like no other.
You develop tech against him, right? You play against your friend and you're like, oh, in this situation I'll do this, and then by the time that you do it against him, he already knows you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Somehow he knew what you were going to develop before you even developed it. You know?
Yeah, I would agree.
But
I think
that's rough.
No, he can make it back.
It's just the whole situation's rough. He's so high percent. You know, he just needs to take a stock here and then clutch out a waft.
Yeah, exactly.
Or waft and then clutch out a stock. Oh.
He had 4 whole minutes, but yeah. I believe that was that winners or finals, or was that winners semis?
This is semis? That was semis?
Alright, so that's best of 3.
When did we go to best of 5?